Hey guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we're going to be talking about 10 makeup products that completely surprised me. 10 makeup products that made me say wow, or that made me say ugh, or that maybe went 10 different items that I've tried, not just this year, even into last year and maybe the year before that. They're just 10 makeup items that took me by surprise. That is all. So if you want to see what made this top 10 list, keep on watching. Guys, as usual, I will have everything that I am wearing on my face and talking about in the video linked in the description box down below. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up purchasing, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film today's eye look, but I will say a lot of the products that I'm wearing on my face are products that we're going to be talking about. So let's go ahead and start. And let's just start with the eyes, since I was talking about the eyes first. I have three different eyeshadow palettes that completely took me by surprise. And the first one, which is the one I'm wearing, is from BH Cosmetics. This is the 2000s Remix Dance eyeshadow palette. This came out earlier this year, and I did do a 2-look. Was it 2 looks or 3 looks? It could have been 2 or 3 looks tutorial using this palette as well as swatching it. And I even think I did a YouTube short or an Instagram reel with it. But I will most definitely link in the description box videos that correspond with the products that I am talking about. This is a 15 pan eyeshadow palette, and I want to say it retails for, was it $18 or $20? It was definitely not more than 20 bucks. I believe you can find this at Ulta Beauty. I ordered mine directly from the BH Cosmetics website, and side note, the first one I ordered came broken, but BH Cosmetics sent me another one ASAP, and of course, this is the newer one. I was able to somewhat salvage the first palette, so I passed it along to a friend who is absolutely enjoying it. But the reason why this palette surprised me is because at first glance, especially online, the color story isn't anything really exciting. You're just like, oh, it's a neutral, warm/cool tone eyeshadow palette. Nothing special going on here. It's not until you get it home and start really looking at it and playing around with the shades that you can get super creative even with neutral shadows. I know there's only 2 real pops of color, well maybe 3 if you count this other purple here, but guys, this palette is definitely worth checking out, especially if you're one who loves colorful makeup. Don't be turned off by this. You have to get it home in order to really appreciate the palette for what it is. The quality is fantastic. I like that you get a large circle pans in here, and there's a very nice balance between matte and shimmer shades. I've always enjoyed the BH Cosmetics shimmer formula, and this palette is definitely one you need to add to your stash. Next item is a very recent find, a very recent eyeshadow palette that I have done a video and a YouTube short on, and it is this one from Wet n Wild. Go figure, this massive palette that I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought was going to be a total flop, and maybe for some it is, but for this girl right here, this palette was awesome. I've been able to create several different looks with this really large eyeshadow palette. You do get 32 shades in here. It retails for 20 bucks. I think it's already sold out on the Ulta Beauty website, but I have heard some of you say that you've seen it in your local Ulta stores, so definitely be on the lookout for it. And once I hear and see that this has landed at the Wet n Wild Beauty website, I will most definitely update you guys. But this palette is pretty awesome. Yes, it is a neutral palette with a few pops of color in there, but guys, the mattes are really good. Yes, there's kick up in the pan, but they work. They perform. They're pigmented. They blend out. The shimmer shades, I prefer to spray them. Maximum payoff that way. And there's just so many things you can do with this palette. Use it as an anchor palette, and then maybe bring in your own multi-chromes or duochromes from other palettes that you have. But this is actually pretty good. And if you don't mind the size, for 20 bucks, 32 shadows, Wet n Wild did something really great here. And this is their Artistry palette. I feel this formula is a step above the 10 Pan Color Icon palettes, which are their new eyeshadow palettes in their collection. So if those palettes didn't work for you, I definitely recommend checking this one out. Now, the last eyeshadow palette was a palette that I bought last year, and it was like a brand first impression. I did do a video over it, and that is Lady Gaga's brand. This is the Haus Labs Stupid Love eyeshadow palette. I thought this palette was gonna be like just amazing. I thought it was gonna be something really super special. And then I started playing with the shades and it just didn't work for me. I was so disappointed with the performance of this palette. When I think of Lady Gaga, these are definitely some of the shades that I think of, but I also think red, hot pink, bright purple, and blue. And she is so colorful and just so fun to watch. I think that this palette kind of missed the mark a little bit, and more so with the formula. Like the shimmers were just not that great. The mattes were just okay. And I feel like, you know, we just get too many blue shades in here, and I think we could have used some more purples, maybe even a matte black. I don't know, I just had higher expectations for this palette, and it was quite a bit of a letdown, especially because it's an almost $50 palette, or maybe it was over $50. It could have been between $48 and $52. But yeah, it was a bit disappointing, this being my first impression of Haus Labs. Now, continuing with the eyes, let's talk about falsies, false eyelashes. More importantly, false eyelashes that cost $1. That's right. I am wearing a pair of Dollar Tree lashes, and it's from this brand, Ioni. If you see these Ioni lashes, it could be any style. I have 3 different styles right here. This is the one I'm wearing right now. The one I'm wearing right now is called Extra Large Wispy Full Dramatic. They're $1 and they work. They last. I've worn these not just once, not just twice, at least 5 times each. At least 5 times each. I've trimmed them, put glue, put eyeliner over them, and they last, and they work, and they're fantastic. These lashes are so amazing for $1. Like, I just couldn't believe it. And I don't see them all the time when I go to Dollar Tree. I usually go to Dollar Tree like on Sundays. So for sure, like once a week. And I try to go to different Dollar Trees because, you know, different Dollar Trees have different items in them. And I don't always see this brand. Or if I see them, they only have one style available. So when you see Ioni lashes at the Dollar Tree, definitely pick up a few pairs and try them out. Guys, for $1, they're absolutely worth it. And they look so good on the eyes. They even have a lash glue, which I saw last week when I was at Dollar Tree, and I should have picked it up. I don't know why I didn't, but if any of you have tried out that lash glue, let me know in the comments how you like it, because that is definitely something that I'd like to try alongside these lashes. But these are definitely worth checking out on your next Dollar Tree run. All right, last eye-related item is also a very recent find, and that is from Catrice. This is the Catrice Glam and Doll Easy Wash Off Power Hold Volume Mascara. It says it's going to provide 24 hours of wear, and it comes off really easily. This is a tubing mascara. Tubing mascaras, they come off easily when you want them to come off, but they don't come off easily when you don't want them to come off. This mascara not only gives my lashes separation, which is exactly what I want, it makes them thicker, it makes them longer if that is even possible. I am an avid Revitalash user and have been so for almost 3 years now, but this is a very special mascara for $6. $6 or $7. It's $6 or $7. I'll have it in the description box. You need to try this out. I was blown away by the performance of this mascara. It is a comb style, like a plastic wand applicator, and it does have a slight curve to it. And it's not big. It is like the perfect size for you to coat not only your top lashes, but your lower lashes as well. I bought this online from Ulta Beauty, but check with your local store to see if they have it in stock. That way you can go check it out in person. But I absolutely think this is a must-have mascara in your stash. very affordable, and Catrice is an amazing drugstore brand. All right, the next item we're gonna talk about is foundation, and I have two to share with you. The first one that I'm gonna start off with is a foundation that I bought on Thanksgiving Day last year. So I've had it in my stash for coming up on a year now, right? Thanksgiving will be here before you know it. I bought it on Thanksgiving Day from QVC. That is where this foundation launched, and I had super high expectations from it just because I am a huge fan of the brand itself, and I have other foundations and concealers from this brand that they work very well. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked HydroManiac Tinted Glow Hydrator, and I have it in the shade 20 Fair. This didn't work out as well as I was expecting. I just didn't feel it gave me the wear or the coverage that I was looking for. Yes, I was able to build it up slightly, but it just didn't last. It didn't last on my normal to oily skin. It looked kind of cakey. It looked like it was losing coverage by the end of the day. I did do a 2-day, 10-hour wear test with this, so I will definitely have that in the description box if you want to check it out. This was just okay. It didn't blow me away. I had really high expectations for it and it didn't meet them at all. The way I've been using this product is I've been mixing it in with more mattifying foundations just to kind of soften it up a bit and give it a bit of a glow, and it works fine that way. So if that has happened to you before with some of your other foundations or other makeup products in general, try mixing them with other things in your stash, and I think you'll find a really good combination that way. That has been the only way that I enjoy wearing this Urban Decay, what is it? HydroManiac Tinted Hydrator. Now, another foundation is actually the one I'm wearing right now, and I almost didn't buy this because I didn't think I was going to like it. And I thought that the price tag was a bit high for being at the drugstore, but then I had an Ulta coupon, so I was like, well, okay, you know, brings it down a little bit. Okay, fine. And that is the new one from L'Oreal. This is the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum Foundation. Actually, it doesn't even say foundation, it just says serum. And I think the reason why this is priced the way it is because L'Oreal is probably categorizing it as skincare. So skincare does tend to be more expensive. It is formulated with 1% hyaluronic acid. I have the shade Light, which is 2 to 3. And I'm wearing it right now and I love it. The finish of this is beautiful. The coverage is really great considering this is a serum type of foundation. It just lays so smooth on the skin. It looks great when I set it. It looked great when I didn't. I get a little bit longer wear if I set it just because I am a normal to oily skin type, but this is definitely worth checking out, guys. Use your Ulta coupon so you can get it for like 17 bucks and change. You won't be disappointed whether you have dry skin or normal to oily, even full on oily, but definitely go in with like a mattifying primer and your favorite setting powder. I think a lot of you are going to enjoy this one so much. It is really a nice serum foundation. It is a lightweight while still providing amazing coverage and a flawless finish. Next, I have a concealer that is also another recent find, and unfortunately, this one just kind of missed the mark for me. I am wearing it today though, and it's from Catrice, and I had such high expectations for it because I love the foundation. I'm even enjoying the powder that is in this True Skin line, but this concealer, I don't like the way it wears under my eye area. So I am not wearing it under my eyes. I'm wearing this one right here. I'm wearing this one from L'Oreal under my eye area only. And I'm wearing this Catrice concealer on the high points of my face and right along my cheeks where I want to build up coverage. And it works great that way. So unfortunately, that's the way some products go. Some products will be a good all-around makeup product and a good all-around concealer, a good all-around foundation. And then you're going to encounter those products that, you know what, they only work for this specific purpose and that's it. And for me, that's what this concealer is. It's going to be more for spot concealing rather than for camouflaging anything under my eye area. I have 2 products left, and let's talk about a product that I do like, but it's like, okay, you know, I have other products that are cheaper and definitely do, I think, a better job. And some of you might disagree with me. Some of you might agree with me. And I'm talking about Chanel. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is their famous cream bronzer. This is the original, I believe, before they went through that formulation change and added a few more shades. Guys, this is nice. Like, it's a really pretty bronzer, but it's nothing that blows me away. My Soul Body Face and Body Bronzing Balm, that is beautiful. I love that one. That is my favorite to date. This one was like, what, $52? I got the same amount of product as I do in my Soul Body. And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the pores I have right here on the sides of my cheeks, that this settles into them. It hasn't done it every time, but it's done it a few times. So I don't really reach for this as much as I thought I was going to be reaching for it. And for 50 some odd bucks, I think I would have rather spent my money on some other type of Chanel product. Maybe a mascara and a lipstick, or what else can I get for 50 bucks? Maybe just a lipstick, right? Who knows? But definitely check out the Soul Body. The Soul Body Face and Body Bronzing Balm. If you don't want to shell out 50 bucks for a cream bronzer, Soul Body definitely has you covered because that one's amazing. And last but not least, yellow blush. Who would have thought? Yellow blush. And I got this one from NYX. This is the Sweet Cheeks Matte. They do have a shimmer version of this, exact same color, just shimmer formulation. But I decided to go with the matte formula. And I am wearing it today. I'm wearing it today. And the way I wear this blush is I apply it higher up on my cheekbones. So kind of to act as like a matte highlighter. And then I go in with another blush on the apples of my cheeks and I start blending it upwards. And the blush that I tend to use is also this one from NYX. This is also the Sweet Cheeks Matte. This one is in the shade Summer Breeze and the yellow one is in the shade Silence is Golden. And these 2 shades, they are what I'm wearing right now. They're beautiful together. They're absolutely fabulous. These are super affordable. I picked them up online at Ulta Beauty. And you can kind of see, right? You can kind of see a little bit of the yellow. I did put a highlighter. The highlighter I'm wearing is my new one from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This one is in the shade Sparked. It's like a pale gold highlighter. And I think by adding that gold highlighter on top of the yellow, it just really makes the highlighter and the blush pop. Like, I have really been enjoying this combination. And guys, who would have thought? Who would have thought like a yellow blush would be something that works? But I think if you have a neutral skin tone, if you have a warm skin tone, I think this is something you should definitely check out. All right, guys, so that wraps up today's video over my top 10 makeup products that just really shocked me, either for good or for bad, but nevertheless, they are staying in my stash. Let me know what products have taken you by surprise. What is one makeup item that you're just floored by, either in a good way or a bad way? Leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what makeup products totally took you by surprise. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.